Hello WHS, these are the announcements for Friday, April the 19th, 2013. As you probably know, Wednesday the 17th, the fertilizer plant in the town of West Texas caught on fire. Firefighters reported the scene, and shortly afterwards there was an explosion. They measured it at a magnitude of 2.1 earthquake on the Richter scale, and the repercussions could even be felt here in Waxahachie. There were several fatalities and hundreds were injured. The cause of the fire is still unclear. Please keep them in your prayers. And now for an interview with Mr. Terry.
I'm Megan Cias, and today I'm interviewing Mr. Terry. How long have you been here at Waxahachie, Mr. Terry?
I'm in my 16th year here at Waxahachie.
Could you tell us about these books behind us?
As a young child, my parents moved to Alaska, took me to Alaska, so I grew up, spent 20 plus years in Alaska. There, I come across my high school English teacher wrestling coach. He took me out hunting in the mountains of Alaska. He's the one who's written these books, and I appear in 3 of the books that he has written.
Is there anything else you'd like to tell us about you?
I'll tell you a little bit about the story, one of the stories inside the books about running into a bear in Alaska. We're hunting at a place called Gunsight Mountain, and there's this cabin up towards the top of the mountain we're camping in for the night. We're out caribou hunting, but Canute shot a sheep, and he hung it in one side of the cabin. The next day, we take the sheep down to the lodge down below at the bottom of the mountain. We go back up, and that night, there was some noises outside of the cabin. Shine some flashlights out. We see some eyes. We think it's wise to get out of there. We leave, come back the next day. There was cardboard down on the floor right where my sleeping bag was, and there were the prints of a grizzly bear.
I understand you ride a Harley. Could you tell us about it?
Yes, I'm one of the few teachers here that ride a real bike, a Harley. There are some who ride other bikes. We don't call them real bikes, but no, I've had a Harley since '05. Love riding. It's a joy. You go out. You ride Harley, you take on a lifestyle along with the bike.
Thank you, Mr. Terry. That was very informative.
Well, I thank you for coming in and sharing a little bit of my life with the rest of the students at the school.
The one that's what's shown. And now, FCCLA. Usually, we wouldn't encourage kids to need to go to the office, but today, as it has been for the whole week, there is a display of the first place winner in the Fashion FCCLA contest. So come on down and take a look at the luscious skirt and the complementing top that Carlos Monge created. Wait, what? Apparently he's in the studio. Oh my God! Oh my God! Good morning, Carlos.
Hey, Carolina.
Hi, how do you feel?
I feel really excited, so excited.
Do you?
Yeah.
Well, what do you plan on doing this for in the future?
No, I don't plan to design. I plan to be a fashion merchandiser someday. I've already got accepted to UNT, so doing that major, and I'm so excited about it, you know?
Right. What does this contest consist of?
Well, the contest called for the contestant to create their own label and create 6 pieces, original pieces, and for me to create one of them in real life. So that's what I have displayed in the office, and it's all based on current trends of this season. So you know, I couldn't believe I got first place though.
I know,
it was really exciting.
insane.
Yeah.
How many people did you have to compete with?
Well, it was those kids who managed to advance from the region competition. So those who did really well advanced to the state competition, and so I had there were 17 of us from across the state who competed for that. So I'm pretty fortunate to get first place. You know, yeah.
When are nationals?
Nationals are going to be at in this summer, about in July after Independence Day, and they're going to be in Nashville. I'm so excited. I've never been there. Yeah.
Well, good luck to everything that you do.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Well, and now, an interview with all the interesting people that you have in this school. it.
I will destroy you in the air, and I will deploy my ordnance to the ground.
Okay, what does Hannah look like when she dances?
She's like that. Like, you know what I mean?
You agree?
Yeah.
What would you do with 15 minutes of fame?
I would donate money to charity and homeless people.
What is the strangest thing you have ever eaten?
A baby rabbit. It gets down like that in New Zealand.
What an interesting video to get to know all your classmates. And now, the TSA Student Association traveled to Waco this past weekend to compete in the state contest, and the results are in. Second place for national qualifiers, future technology teacher John Carlisle, engineering design Ryan Wells and Michael High. Third place national qualifiers, sci-fi vision Michael Zavala, and manufacturing prototype Isaiah Smith. On-demand video John Carlisle, Aaron Williams, Isaiah Zagala, Isaiah Smith, and Michael Zavala. Sixth place national qualifying event, career preparation Isaiah Zagala. Video game design Matthew Logue, Michaela Myers, and Jeremy Struler. Seventh place national qualifying event, digital video projection Isaiah Zagala, Richard Daly, Hank Perkins, and Zach Richardson. State event, first place and best in state for animation, Hank Perkins and Jose Alvergara. Congratulations. And also we would like to congratulate Michael High in being elected the 2013-2014 Texas TSA State President, elected by his peers. Michael is looking forward to serving Texas TSA. More information to follow this in week's announcements. And now, the Tech Minute with Levi Lamb.
Hello, my name is Levi, and here's my Tech Minute this week. This week's topic is free open source software. Do you hate paying for software that's really expensive? I know I do. Did you know there's free alternative out there? Probably not. So today, I'm going to teach you about it. One example of this free open source software is LibreOffice. It's just an alternative of Microsoft Office, this suite. You can go to their webpage and search on Google Libre, spelled L-I-B-R-E, Office, and download it from their webpage. LibreOffice is just an alternative of Microsoft Office Word, PowerPoint, and Excel. And you might be going, well, what about Outlook? I have another free software out there. It's called Thunderbird, made by Mozilla. You can go to their webpage and download that also. It sets up just like Outlook would, and you can read your emails with that program versus Outlook, which is not free. And do you hate Windows Media Player or QuickTime because it doesn't play always correctly? Well, Videoland created VLC Media Player. You can also go to their webpage and download it there. And it can play any movie or audio file out there. Fourth, there's a Photoshop alternative. GIMP stands for GNU Image Manipulation Program, and it's free. You can go to their webpage also and download it there. It is just a basic Photoshop for anybody that really needs Photoshop, but it's free versus paying $400. And that's about it. Now back to Carolina.
Thank you, Levi, so much for that insight. And now for prom. If you're attending prom, please check the master list and the library for your name and ID number. You must bring your ID to prom. See Mrs. Posey in room 120 if there is any problemo. And now, the weather with Thibaut Chavet.
Good morning, WHS. I'm Thibaut Chavet, and here's the weather for this weekend. Tomorrow, we can expect highest temperature of 70 degrees and lowest of 47. 0% chance of rain, and the wind blowing at 11 miles an hour. On Sunday, the wind blowing at 10 miles an hour, 5% chance of rain, highest temperature of 73 degrees and lowest of 59. And on Monday, highest of 77 and lowest of 63, the wind blowing at 7 miles an hour, and 10% chance of rain. Thank you, and have a great day.
Merci. And now the Hatchy Sports Corner. Ladies golf team continues in the regional golf tournament at the Texas Start Country Club in Euless. And that is all for today's announcements. Thank you, and have a fabulous day.